Okay, we have the winners of tonight's last game. The Franklin County Lady Flyers, head coach Joey Thacker, student athletes Rachel Shropshire, Nakaya Wheeler, and Kiana Taylor. Coach Thacker, comments?
Just proud of how we guarded. We made it real hard on them. We had to. It's kind of been our MO all year long, is try to get some stuff done on the defensive end. And I thought our kids really bought in, played their assignments well. And then some defense turned into offense once they cut it back. I think they cut it to 8 maybe in the third quarter. And I thought we finished strong, attacking the rim and making some free throws to stretch it out.
Questions? On the end over there.
Coach, Giuliano went down there right at the end of the first half. What was kind of the message and game plan for the team at halftime?
Well, we have a thing on our shirts that says shared sacrifice. So we played 10 kids and we knew we had some other kids that would step up, and they did. We were a little worried defensively because she did just a great job on McKnight in the first half. But everybody else stepped up. Kiana stepped up. Mally Walton stepped up. And we changed some defenses to give them some different looks to try to protect us against their post. But our kids, it's next person up, because that's just how it has to be in these 4 days. And we've talked about that. How are you going to handle adversity if it hits?
Back here in the back.
Coach, a player of Brooke Nicholson's caliber who sort of got North Laurel played a huge part in getting them here. You guys seemed to lock her down early on and seemed to get into her head, frustrate her, even get her to foul out in the third quarter. What was that defensive game plan going into the game?
Well, on tape, we picked up on some things about where she wanted to cut from. So if she got in those particular spots, we were kind of showing as she came off the screen, and we were kind of tight trailing it too. And that's all credit to Madison Jackson. I mean, she's such a competitor. She does a really good job guarding the other team's best player for us night in, night out. And I thought once we kept her from penetrating against our size too, because she goes to the foul line a bunch. She went some, but not as much as she normally does.
First, how is Giuliano? And you haven't faced Butler, and it's a size problem down there. I mean, how are you going to go forward?
Well, I don't know how she is, first of all. I know she put a little more weight on it now than she could when it first happened, and I didn't see it. But she said, she thought it popped. I've not talked to our trainer about it yet, so we'll see. But yeah, they've got some size, and we know we've got a tall task, no pun intended, ahead of us on Friday. But, once you get here, you're here for a reason. And, we feel like we just got to go do what we do and see where the chips fall.
Rachel, you had a big second period. How big was that for your team to get that cushion there? I think you nailed down 2 of your 3 threes and got another bucket.
It stretched out the lead for us in the third or fourth quarter, and then sorry. Sorry.
And you make big shots.
Oh, and I made big shots.
Any final questions, coach and student athletes? Coach Thacker, congratulations on the victory. Good luck the rest of the way, Lady Flyers. Thank you all. Down this way.
Yeah.
Okay. On the far side. Follow her. Follow up there.
Thank you.
Away. And we'll see. Jay.
Just
We have the North Laurel Lady Jaguars, head coach Eddie Mahan, student athletes Gracie McKnight, Chloe McKnight, and Jalen Black. Coach, if you give us some comments, please, on that game.
Uh, we didn't play much of a game tonight, but that doesn't take away from what these girls have done all year and what they've done over their careers. So, like I was saying in the locker room a while ago, that they have been probably the essence of perseverance. These three young ladies have improved so much from where they were in middle school. I don't think that a lot of people gave them the credit. A couple of them didn't start until their junior and senior years. And in today's society, if you don't have instant gratification, you usually don't stick with something. And these girls have done that. Tonight's game, though, as far as that, we shot poorly. We played defense early on decently, and it got worse throughout the game. Mentally, I did not have them ready for whatever the outcome. You can be rest assured that the blame is here on me. I didn't have them ready. Coach Thacker did a terrific job. He had a good game plan. His man defense was good. It took us a while to adjust, and then more than anything else, it took us a while to I think get the nerves out more than anything else. But by that point in time, they already had a lead. We're trying to play from behind. And the one thing about a Coach Thacker team is you don't want to be down going into the second half, and definitely not in the fourth quarter. They were very patient on offense. They never got into a rush, and they played like a type of team that could make some noise at a state tournament.
Questions? Right there on the corner.
Coach, you mentioned Franklin County's man defense. Can you kind of talk about that pressure and where it creates challenges?
We've seen teams put more pressure than that, and that's not taking anything away. We've played athletic teams. We played long teams. We've played a schedule that prepared us for up here. It was just a culmination, I think, of coming out. Nerves was still bothering us, and their defense was good enough to cause problems at that point in time. That's where mental toughness is going to have to be better for us going forward as a program. We got to be able to rise to the occasion when we're being pressured a little bit, when they're being handsy. They were allowed to put hands on us, and that's fine. I don't think it was called indifferently. I think it was just a matter of we weren't making the adjustment very well, and their defense looked like it. And then they switched to the 1-2-2 later on, which made us have to be a lot more patient than what we needed to be after we're down. It was a great coaching move.
Coach, they sort of seemed to lock down Brooke Nicholson, a star player. When they have a defensive game plan like that sort of takes a key piece away, what is your message to your team to sort of keep them involved and keep them fighting?
Well, not taking anything away from their defense. I don't know how much it was them taking her away. It's just she couldn't get it going tonight for some reason. I didn't have her in the right positions, didn't have her in the right situations. That's on me to get her the ball in better places for her to be able to score. Their game plan was good in the fact that they did help off of her, so they allowed her to catch the ball. But when she was 4 or 5 dribbles away from the basket, they always made sure they had extra help in there, and we weren't making a very good adjustment of making sure she got the ball 1 or 2 dribbles away from the basket. And like I said, that's on me.
Final questions on the corner.
To the players, I know this wasn't the outcome you wanted tonight, but you won region last year, kind of had that target on your back this year and got back here nevertheless. What does this say about you and this team?
To me, it speaks a lot about the culture in North Laurel. We have that next man up mentality, and we lost a tremendous player in Emily Sizemore last year. Not only a player, but a person, a leader. But we felt the three of us just needed to step up. We were the next man up. And I really do think a lot of people actually doubted us this year with losing her. And I felt like the three of us did a really good job this year of just leading our team and bringing us to where we are right now.
Yeah, I agree with Jalen. I feel like we lost a key piece with Emily last year. And we had a lot of people underestimating us. And we all three stepped up in ways that we didn't think was needed, like leadership or rebounding, defense, offense, etc. We all just stepped up in ways that we knew we needed to get to win.
Same thing, but this is not what we wanted today. But of course, you know, we still got to reach a championship back to back. So, you know, thanks.
Final questions? Coach Mahan, congratulations to you and the Lady Jaguars on a great season. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.